Joining us now, Tim Donnelly. He's a former California State Assemblyman and a 2018 California congressional candidate. Tim, your reaction to what we just saw from Jeff Sessions?
Well, Charles, I find it ironic that it was actually a lawsuit brought by the Obama administration against the Arizona law. Remember SB 1070 that raised the whole issue of the supremacy clause that was previously alluded to, and it is now back in play. And I believe you're going to see that Article 4, Section 4 of the Constitution, which gives the federal government exclusive purview over immigration, we're going to see a showdown. We're going to see this play out in court, and I think this is a big fight. This is the line in the sand. I think it's been a long time coming, and a lot of us in California are deeply grateful to President Trump for actually taking this on, right. And I think it's going to be a significant. This is going to be a significant battle.
Tim, it's really shocking to hear Jeff Sessions talk about employers not being able to voluntarily ask ICE officials on into their businesses or onto their property, and then, of course, to actually go even further and to shake down ICE and Border Patrol agents and the Homeland Security and interrupt them in their efforts to do their jobs.
Well, this gives you an insight into what we've been dealing with in California. I was in the Assembly when they passed a lot of these different laws. It is abjectly obstruction of justice. Not only are they saying that employers can suffer penalties for cooperating with ICE, but they won't allow the expansion of any immigration facilities, meaning they don't ever want to see any immigration enforcement. In the district that I am going to represent in Congress, should I be successful, Adelanto is a city that is basically their entire livelihood is federal immigration facilities. What role does the state have in telling the federal government how to run their immigration detention centers when that's actually completely a federal, it's an enumerated duty of the federal government?
So, Tim, how does this change? I mean, we know this is a legal challenge and this could take a couple of years. Any way of getting any sort of progress before then? Jeff Sessions brings up the supremacy clause. He talked about no nullification. But it seems like California, they are entrenched with this position, and they don't care about the Constitution with regard to this.
Well, of course. I mean, you've seen the mayor of Oakland, Libby Schaaf, who did what she did. Then you've got the top guy in the California State Senate who's running for U.S. Senate against Dianne Feinstein. That's the guy you guys should have interviewed. He's the one that said, hey, half my family's here illegally, and they commit identity theft, and everybody does it. So there is a mentality that is now finally being challenged, and I think it's exciting. And I do believe that this, first of all, they brought this case in Sacramento and not in San Francisco. So they could get an injunction. You also have some movement over on the federal lawsuit about limiting or restricting or cutting off funds to sanctuary cities.
Right.
The Trump administration scored a small victory there. So I think we're going to see some movement here. I think we're going to see this showdown play out, and it's welcome relief to the law-abiding citizens of California, and I'm sure to the law enforcement agents that Attorney General Sessions was
Absolutely. Tim Donnelly, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.